finally, a sensible statement. It's from Barney Frank. They're having a discussion, and then he gets interviewed later by CNS News, which is apparently a conservative operation. And they're having this discussion back and forth with Congressman Spencer Backus, who's a conservative Republican, about who to regulate and who not to regulate. And Congressman Backus wants to regulate gambling on the Internet. And at the same time, he does not want to regulate Wall Street. And he says, oh, nationalizing the banks is a terrible idea, and further regulation is a bad idea. I can't believe anybody in the country still thinks that, but he is a conservative Republican. So Barney Frank asked a very reasonable question. He's like, wait, let me get this right. So you want to regulate, individuals from gambling online because you don't think they can handle it. You don't believe they can handle their own personal freedoms. But you don't want to regulate the largest gambles in the world that Wall Street took with complex derivatives, even though they affect all of us. And they say, yeah, that's right. How does that make any sense at all? That makes 0% sense. And Barney Frank is right. He says, look, I don't want to get into people's personal lives. I believe in freedom and liberty and all that stuff. Hey, you want to smoke pot? I don't really care. That's your business. If you want to, and he said that, by the way. He said, hey, you want to gamble online? Look, I'm not sure it's a good idea, but that's your business, et cetera, et cetera. He said, I can say this about a lot of things. But your rights end, the proverbial, as the old saying goes, at the bridge of my nose. You can swing wildly anywhere you like as long as that punch doesn't land on my nose. So he's saying when you go to Wall Street, okay, when you do it on an individual level, you lose your own money. That's your problem, not my problem. But when you go to Wall Street, they lose our money. So how does it make any sense that you want to regulate average citizens' lives and tell them what to do and what not to do and get in their private business? But when it comes to people who are actually gambling with our money and causing economic crises that reverberate throughout the world, you don't want to regulate them at all. It's hard not to get frustrated, man. That doesn't make any sense at all. It's like conservatives aren't even trying to make sense anymore. And so when you hear some conservatives say, oh, we're for freedom and we're for liberty, understand that that's not really true. They want to get into your lives. The freedom and liberty that they're talking about is for the Wall Street bankers. Now, if I'd heard that, 10 years ago, I'd say, oh, come on, that's too much. But now the jury's in. The evidence is clear, and that is exactly right. And I'm with Barney Frank on this one. You're going to spend my money? No, you better get some regulation then. I'm going to tell you how to spend it. If you want to spend your own money, have at it, Hoss. That's your business, not mine.